Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Noah Syndergaard is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty D, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Digging in, Jose Reyes. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. And the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
First pitch on its way. Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges.
Belted high in the air out to left. Cespedes is going back, and it's gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson, number 11 for him on the season. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
And it's fouled away. pulls this one in the air out to left. Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Justin Smoke.
Stepping up to the plate, Justin Smoke. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
In is Curtis Granderson, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll come in here at 259, 5 homers and 15 RBIs. Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. Syndergaard, or Thor as he's often known. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and Granderson will be aboard with a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The 0-1 pitch. And he... pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Smoke on second. Granderson on at first with 2 down. Here's a high pop-up. Frazier over to his left, and that retires the side. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Home half of the first now from Citi Field, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Aaron Sanchez, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
There you see Asdrubal Cabrera loosening up as he'll start us out in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Donaldson is there for it. He's got it 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I know they're hoping for a turnaround from Asdrubal Cabrera in the near future. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, He should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Next up for New York, Yonhervis Solarte, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And the pitch. This is line to left. And that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box now, Mike Piazza. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself, get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss at the big curveball.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
2-2 to the Mets catcher. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. So stepping in, Eric Thames, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. 2 out here and a runner at second. Behind 0-2 now. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Russell Martin now.
Leading off for Toronto, the catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far. Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Frazier is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Here's a little chopper up the middle, played on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
You know what we call that? We call that clean living. To get a knock on a check swing does not happen often. This guy obviously had some good karma coming his way.
Standing in now, Aaron Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Blue Jays pitcher with an even 1-1 count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jose Reyes.
Man at second here with 2 away. And the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And there goes Reyes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half. Now to the plate, Michael Conforto, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and a strike.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Very weakly on the ground. Shot back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Head-to-head history with Aaron Sanchez. He's 2 for 3. He's set. Here it comes. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Now the 0-1. Fouled off. And he struck him out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside? Or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
He'll go to the bag for one.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in, a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. Stepping up now, Jose Bautista. He flew out in his last at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jose Bautista goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Coming to the plate now, Justin Smoke. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Started the chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Cespedes. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke, number 13 for him on the year, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Love the pitch call there, 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there are 2 away now.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Now at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
In now, Russell Martin, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this, they do.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 0-2 once more. It's at the knees and called strike 3. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's Leading off the inning, Noah Syndergaard, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And that one just missed outside.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three. So 4 of the first 7 outs thus far tonight have come via the punch out, and his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way out in front. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's been pounding the zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Martin has it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Stepping in now, Yonhervis Solarte. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Into the box, Mike Piazza. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Hard hit at third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. So striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Standing in now, Aaron Sanchez. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. He's ready now. The pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jose Reyes. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting. It into the infield. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Pilar on third with 2 out. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 2-0. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. Cespedes has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, but they lead it 3-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. He'll be the one to lead things off now against Aaron Sanchez. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch until he proves he can lay off of it.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count, you can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Michael Conforto. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Yoenis Cespedes will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes. Popped up, smoke in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A little bouncer.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here's Jay Bruce now. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home. Play. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A ball and 2 strikes now. One run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Stepping in, Jose Bautista. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. At third, here's Frazier. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin Smoak.
So digging in now, Justin Smoak. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1. It is Curtis Granderson. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matt, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And Tulowitzki's got himself a base hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His second hit tonight. And as we show you the Blue Jays leaderboard, you can see he finds himself number 4 on the list. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. And the inning is over. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Pilar. 1 out. Juan Lagares will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Juan Lagares.
In there, no balls and a strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 3 driven in. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Here now is his Drupal Cabrera. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not.
And we'll have to leave it there. This is strike 3, and that will retire the... Paul Sewald takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51.
Striding into the box, Kevin Pillar. Last time through. was a base hit. First offering on its way. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Aaron Sanchez.
So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher, Aaron Sanchez. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Reyes. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Way outside. 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. And that retires the side. Blue Jays standing in, Yonhervis Solarte. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. Hits ball 1.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Right there is
Up next for the Mets.
Now batting, Mike Piazza. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
First baseman, number 7.
Striding in, Eric Thames. He went down on strikes last time up. First offering on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. And the changeup is way low that time.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Fair to say. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Takes this the other way to right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He'll get it into second. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Digging in now, Jose Bautista. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Donaldson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He's Struck him out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around. According to the umpire, sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Justin Smoak will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
In is Curtis Granderson.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but that'll be off the right field wall. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch, just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind. 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here with that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI. Trying to pick things up where we left off.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Conforto behind a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Here's Jay Bruce now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. First offering on its way. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're down 5-1. Anthony Swarzak has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Anthony Swarzak.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that
The 1-1 is a slider looked at and called a strike. Swarzak, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the second round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a way this guy has, nice pick.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. High in the air down the right field line. Bruce on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The pitcher number 40, Aaron Sanchez.
Rendell Grichuk will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! Rendell Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Third home run for him on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Into the box now, Jose Reyes. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now here's the pitch. Popped him up. And Frazier will make the catch to retire the side. But add on one more as the Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
44, Trevor Rosenthal.
Ready now, Todd Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Drilled to first. Smoke is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Wilmer Flores will move into the...
For the Mets, number 4, Wilmer Flores.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Bounce it to the left side. Donaldson's there. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Rosenthal's ready. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Opposite field to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Next for the Mets, Yangervis Solarte. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
2 strikes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a wall.
Captain Mike Piazza.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this one gets away. And he is safe at the plate as he wasn't able to recover in time. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. The 7 train making its stops just outside Citi Field as we welcome you back inside for the remainder of baseball on the show. Hansel Robles enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Leading off for the Blue Jays.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Robles offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Throw into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
And we'll have a pinch runner here as they'll look to get a little speed out at second base following the leadoff double. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball. Galvis leads off second with nobody out. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Justin Smoke now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit hard on the ground to short. The throw will go to third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game and call his parents to say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. First and second now, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto moves over. 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Troy Tulowitzki. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. From the belt, the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard to third. right to Frazier. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They lead it 6-2. Freddie Galvis. He's going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Devin Travis. Richie Sierra will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
Richie Sierra.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Conforto comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable. This game is getting interesting real quick.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a three-run shot to left center, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes.
The right fielder, number 19.
Sergio Romo comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 54, Sergio Romo.
Stepping in now, Jake Bruce. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. Granderson is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Third baseman, number 20.
Here's Todd Frazier now.
Frazier.
First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Pilar. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
47. Ansel Robles.
David Wright will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5. David Wright.
Three runs already home here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. That gets down, and the inning continues. Running hard, he's digging for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Everyone knows there are no awards for successfully getting 26 outs. You need to get all 27 before you can start celebrating. That 2-out double here tonight, putting the equalizer on at second base. A couple of minutes ago, this thing looked like it might be over, but everything can change with one swing of the bat.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. The Mets down to their final strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Rosario stands at second with 2 gone. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Toronto jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Aaron Sanchez takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Sergio Romo